Mata.
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 Mata. Do.
Mata.
Mata. Yeah.
Mata.
Harakaranoi. I'm going to try and make my speech short, given the time constraint we have. And I will tell you why it is particularly important that I was here today. But it is a great honor for me to join you today in the unveiling of the Karamoja Peace and Technology University, the first university in the long history of this sub-region. I have for long argued that life began, human life began in Karamoja. As you know, it's an established fact that human life began in Africa. And there are a few competing places for that honor: Ethiopia, Tanzania, and Uganda. And when it comes to Uganda, it is Karamoja. So this is not simply another development project. It is a landmark in Uganda's national journey and a turning point for Karamoja. Two years ago, at the launch of the Catholic Lawyers Society International in Zambia, I was asked to serve as Chief International Fundraiser for this university. I accepted the honor with humility, but I must admit, with some trepidation. Today, seeing how far we have come, I feel a deep sense of fulfillment. Allow me to place this moment in its proper historical context. I know the point has been made by other speakers before me today, but I don't think, apart from the President maybe, and a few of my colleagues who are still living, there is anyone better qualified than me to make this point. The primary objective of NRM's armed struggle was to seize the reins of power and begin the process of fundamental national transformation. Our mission was national, but we made deliberate choice in point 8 of our 10-point program to focus on Karamoja. My question to you is this: who ever dreamed that Karamoja would have its own university? We did nearly 50 years ago. NRM had the dream that Karamoja would be transformed from the very difficult conditions it has been in for centuries to something different. Recognizing the severe marginalization the region had suffered since colonial times, we focused on Karamoja in the whole of Uganda. We committed ourselves to correcting those injustices here and elsewhere to bring every part of Uganda into the fold of progress. Education has always been one of the most powerful tools for that transformation. The establishment of KAPATU stands as the apex of a long, patient effort to build the human capital Karamoja needs for durable peace, sustainable development, and a meaningful participation in the nation's prosperity. Karamoja today stands at a critical moment. This region, as we all know, holds immense natural, cultural, and human potential. Yet, it still faces undeniable challenges. Limited skills, fragile livelihoods, climate vulnerability, and historical underinvestment in higher education. KAPATU is designed as a strategic and transformative response. It aligns perfectly with Uganda's national vision, the parish development model, and the human capital development program. Above all, it reflects our national aspiration to ensure that no community is left behind. This university is not merely an institution of learning. It is an engine of regional transformation, a center of innovation and a beacon for peace building and inclusive development. It will drive economic growth and enterprise, improve health, nutrition, and community well-being. And it will strengthen peace, security, and social stability. It will be a center for ideas, national dialogue, and strategic thinking. Most importantly, it will empower the youth of Karamoja to shape their future with confidence. So, ladies and gentlemen, my dear bishops, you can imagine how me, an original NRM historical leader, feels standing here today to witness the unveiling of this great idea of a university for Karamoja. I take great pride in witnessing this moment. And I agree with my brother, Dr. Limlim, KAPATU is a lot. And let me register my deep appreciation to the Catholic Diocese of Kotido in conjunction with the Catholic Diocese of Moroto, the Bishop Catholic Diocese of Kotido, and the Catholic Lawyers Society International for conceiving and championing the idea of a university for Karamoja. They sowed the seed that brings us here today. I can only say, a la cara noi.
Thank you very much.
And I warmly welcome and applaud the decision by our leader, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of Uganda, to turn KAPATU into a public university. This decision elevates the institution and secures its sustainability. The President was not able to come today because he has another engagement actually in Tororo, together with the President of Kenya, and he has to travel to Kisoro, where I will be traveling to receive him from here, where he's going to begin. And because this university is aimed not only at Karamoja, but the entire Atake community in Uganda, in Kenya, in Ethiopia, and in South Sudan, Our idea is, when it is launched, the leadership of all these countries and all these communities should be here to witness. Ajulot, indeed. As Chief International Fundraiser, I'm encouraged by the progress we have already made. The support of the NRM government greatly lightens our burden, although the task remains critical. And I'm happy to inform you that we began cultivating strong partnerships abroad. And it's my great pleasure now to introduce to you Mr. Zev Chief and his team, who are our partners in this, and I invite him to come forward and give us an idea in a short time exactly what we have in mind. To summarize what they have just said, we plan to construct a state-of-the-art ICT facility that will position KAPATU among the leading technology-oriented universities anywhere in the world.
Please improve on the mic. It's cutting.
Can I repeat this? Is it on now?
Yes, please.
Yes, just summarize. We plan to construct a state-of-the-art ICT facility that will position KAPATU among the leading technology-oriented universities anywhere in the world. Is this better? Okay. And the water project, not only for KAPATU, but for the entire Karamoja sub-region. I came discussing with Dr. Lim about the problem of water, which we tried to address as soon as we took power 40 years ago. Now we are coming with a project to address the long-standing challenge of water availability for agriculture, livestock, and domestic use. As you've heard, already more than $200 million has been identified towards the project cost. So you can see the change the university will bring to Karamoja, and by the way to Uganda, because KAPATU will be the first, but others will follow, including Makerere University and other universities in Uganda. Now, we are talking about ICT and so on. Will it be done in the air, or when we talked with the Bishop, Dominic, we were offered the facilities of the diocese, so that when I was last in Kotido, which is not recent, I didn't see many structures that could support that high-tech ICT infrastructure that we are thinking about. And the other infrastructure as well. Now, may I ask the National Housing and Construction Company CEO, Mr. Kenneth Kejuka, and the chairman to give us a short presentation of the infrastructure we have in mind for this university. Thank you very much. So, you've heard, in short, ladies and gentlemen, this is a strategic investment in peace and prosperity. The establishment of KAPATU is more than an educational project. It is a strategic investment in people, peace, productivity, and long-term prosperity. It responds directly to Karamoja's most pressing needs and unlocks its greatest opportunities. It is a commitment to dignity, equity, and the future of the Karamojong people. It is an investment that will yield generational dividends. It will yield generational dividends for Karamoja, for Uganda, and for the wider Eastern African region. So, as we unveil this university today, let us recommit ourselves as government, the church, development partners, and the private sector to walking this journey together. I stand ready in my role as Chief International Fundraiser to serve whenever and wherever I am called. May KAPATU grow into the great institution we envision, a center of excellence, innovation, and peace. I know that this idea is so momentous for this region that we have not done it justice to give people enough time to talk about it and absorb its significance.
So era tama na patu gorenya bu ati kada ke tela ode buku mo la jemta karu karu kotere to polo kotere ko chamu tumutuma kotere tanau ye rai ere mole ko shera dan aliyamna katamo kawo.
I wish to thank, in addition to the church, the local political leadership, the MPs, local government, and the people's enthusiasm, because I've been receiving we have started a journey of transformation, and together we will arrive. Thank you very much for listening to me. Alakara Noi, Alakara Noi, Noi. May God bless you, the people of Karamoja. May God bless the bishops. May God bless our country, Uganda. Thank you very much.